alarm, it's most likely real. And if you do, please take the exits to the corner of the stage. If you at any point have any medical emergency, please indicate, speak to one of our ushers or one of the security personnel at the entrance, and they'll be willing to direct you to our medical team that is on standby. Also, we have a bathroom outside the hall to the right corner. And if you're in doubt as to where it is, again, speak to one of our ushers or our security personnel, and they'll be willing and able to guide you there. Once again, I want to say welcome. Thank you very much. May I please ask, first of all, I must mention that we all look lovely this evening. It's good to see that all the stars are shining brightly this evening. So may I please ask that you welcome someone on our behalf to this very great event. Welcome someone to your left and someone to your right with a kind smile. Thank you very much. And now we will be starting the event, but not before we begin the opening prayers. And to lead us in the opening prayers, I would like to invite Venerable Folorunsho Oreoluwa Agbelusi to please lead us in the opening prayer. So may we all please rise as we welcome him to the stage for the opening prayers.
The Lord be with you. Father, we thank you most sincerely. This is the day you have made, and we thank you for your son, your servant, whom you have called to this assignment at this time, Prince Abimbola Olashore. Thank you for the family, and thank you for everything you've committed into his care. And thank you for all of us gathered to rejoice with him this evening. May your name forever be glorified. In the name of Jesus, we pray, Father, that on this assignment, you will carry him in your hands. You will guide him in your wisdom. You will grant him sound mind. You will bless him with good health. And you will grant him great grace in the name of Jesus. Let him enjoy your grace in all he does. Protect him in all his ways. Bless and guide his family. And for all of us here gathered to celebrate him, may your favor rest upon us. And this meeting, this dinner, take absolute control, so that at the end of everything, we have reasons to glorify your name. And when it will be time for us to return to our base, protect us home. In Jesus' mighty name we pray.
Can we please give him a round of applause? Thank you very much. Please remain standing as we take the national anthem of both our countries, the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Great Britain. And to lead us in this, I'd like to please welcome soulful singer B. Clef as they take us through the national anthem. Can we please get an extra mic? Thank you.
God save the King. Sing him victorious, happy and glorious, Lord to reign over us. God save the King.
Thank you very much. Babatunde Raji Fashola, CON, former governor of Lagos State and former Minister of Works and Housing. The guest speaker, Professor Benedict Oramah, President and Chairman, African Export-Import Bank, Afreximbank, from 2015 to 2025. Our host, Prince Abimbola Olashore, the 19th President and Chairman of Council, Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce, Deputy Presidents of the NBCC, patrons and past presidents of the NBCC, EXCO and council members of the NBCC, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the inauguration dinner of the 19th President of the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce, the foremost bilateral chamber in Nigeria. Since its inception in 1977, the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce has stood true to its mandate, which is to facilitate trade and investment between Nigeria and Britain. And it has done so proudly, with over 400 businesses that are part of this community and having access to the international network that the Chamber offers. And tonight, we gather to celebrate the legacy of the past years and to begin a new journey as we inaugurate a new president. Today, we have the honor of celebrating and beginning the leadership of the 19th President, Prince Abimbola Olashore, who also serves as President and Chairman of Council of the NBCC. Today, we'll also have goodwill messages from a number of our special guests. And this evening sets the tone for the next level of the chambers. So I want to once again warmly welcome you and say thank you for gracing this evening with us. My name is Olive Emodi. I'm a TV host with News Central Television. I'm a lawyer, and today I'm very honored to serve as your compere. Without further ado, to give us the proper welcome, I'd like to welcome the chairman of the Presidential Inauguration Dinner Committee. He's a seasoned executive with extensive experience in corporate treasury, asset management, and strategic leadership. Please join me in welcome someone who has been instrumental in fostering Nigeria-UK trade relations and advancing the mission of the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce. Please welcome the visionary Mr. Tajuddin Ahmed as he gives us a proper welcome address. Please a round of applause for him as he makes his way to the stage. Thank you, and we can please sustain the applause. Thank you.
Thank you, Olive. When Olive mentioned all those accolades, I wondered who she was introducing. Your Excellencies, Chairman of the occasion, His Excellency Babatunde Raji Fashola, CON, guest speaker, Professor Benedict Oramah, GCON. Special guest of honor, Honorable Minister for Finance and Coordinating Minister for the Economy, Honorable Wale Edun, ably represented by Mrs. Kikelo Molunga, Honorable Minister for Arts, Culture and Creative Economy, Ms. Anatu Musa Musawa. Special guests, President and Chairman of Council, Prince Abimbola Olashore, the man upon whom today is rested. Past presidents, patrons, members of Executive Committee and Council, members of NBCC, esteemed sponsors, gentlemen and women of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I consider it a privilege to make these short opening remarks as chairman of NBCC 2025 Presidential Inauguration Dinner Committee, PIDC. I haven't been similarly honored to have been appointed chairman of NBCC Presidential Dinner and Awards Committee, PDAC, last year, 2024. I thank Mr. President, Chairman of Council, Prince Abimbola Olashore, for trusting members of the PIDC with the task of organizing this epoch-making event. Mr. President, we appreciate you. Let's give a round of applause for our President. If these were in the military, that's a field marshal. That's the president of Aso Rock of NBCC. Let's give him another round of applause. We welcome all of you, captains of industry, entrepreneurs, business leaders, members of the diplomatic corps, senior government officials, esteemed members, well-wishers, sponsors, and partners to this momentous occasion. We're here to celebrate a man of many parts, a former bank CEO, astute administrator, foremost educationist, boardroom guru, business leader, entrepreneur, philanthropist. Let's give him another round of applause. A man who is always supportive of good causes and a prince of a natural kingdom. The emphasis is mine, a prince of a natural kingdom, not artificial. As he takes the reins as the 19th president and chairman of council of Nigeria's leading bilateral chamber of commerce by a long mile. We don't have any apology for other sister bilateral chambers that are here. For over 48 years, contributing to increase in the size and quality of trade and investment between two illustrious countries, Nigeria and the United Kingdom, has remained the core mandate of NBCC. This is one mandate we shall certainly never compromise. Certainly never compromise. Mr. Deputy Governor, welcome you. Dr. Kadri Obafemi Amzet, you're welcome, sir. At NBCC, we combine seriousness with fun. Thus, may I invite everyone to enjoy an evening of engaging discussion, recognition and awards, and measured pleasure. In conclusion, the PIDC, on behalf of the leadership and members of the chamber, enjoins you to have a truly special evening as we share insights and seek to become better versions of ourselves and our individual organizations, as well as work towards enhanced social economic status of Nigeria and the United Kingdom. Thank you for listening. Olive?
Thank you very much, sir, for an excellent speech. Can we please give him another applause? Thank you. And while he was giving his speech, we had the governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olúṣọlá walking, represented by Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat. Can we please specially acknowledge him? Thank you very much for being here. We have a number of dignitaries. It's a room of stars, and as the evening progresses, we'll continue to do the recognitions. I also want to recognize the presence of the Chairman, CEO, Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Honorable Dr. Abike Dabiri Erewa. Thank you very much for being here, ma'am. It is because of people like her that young ladies like me found our passion in journalism and saw that we're able to thrive. So thank you very much, ma. Celebrate you. And now we will be hearing from our chairman. Our chairman is someone who stands as one of the most respected figures in contemporary Nigerian public service, a distinguished senior advocate of Nigeria, accomplished administrator, and visionary leader, and he has spent decades shaping policy, infrastructure, and governance at the highest levels. As a two-term governor of Lagos State, His Excellency championed transformative reforms that strengthened security, expanded infrastructure, modernized public institutions, and positioned Lagos as a thriving economic hub. His impact continued on the national scale as the Honorable Minister of Power, Works and Housing, where he oversaw some of the most ambitious federal infrastructure projects in recent history. Beyond public office, he's a thought leader, an advocate for good governance, and a mentor to the next generation of policy shapers. His intellects, statesmanship, and unwavering commitment to national progress have earned him both local and global recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to invite His Excellency Babatunde Raji Fashola, SAN, to deliver the keynote address, the chairman's address. May I please ask that we give him a rousing applause as he walks to the stage, and we keep the applause here until Mr. Chairman gets here. Your Excellency.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, represented by the very affable Deputy Governor, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the guest speaker, and of course, the man of the hour, the President on whose behalf we are all gathered. Good evening. Now, when the members of the planning committee sought a meeting with me in an attempt, as they thought, to persuade me to be here, little did they know I have reason to be here, even if uninvited. And this will be made public tonight. The President, in whose honor we gather today, and I go almost 3 decades or more back in my other life when I was a practicing legal practitioner and he was a very, very foremost banker. We were working then, incidentally, in a matter related to trade, to raise funding and working capital for a company located in the current northeast of Nigeria, in Bauchi State particularly, the Stair Automobile Assembly Plant. He was one of a consortium of 6 banks who were syndicating what we thought was a lot of money, which has become almost nothing today. Of course, I was fortunate to be the legal advisor putting the documents for the debenture, all assets debenture together. And since then, we have kept in touch. I am happy to call him a friend and a brother.
So you will see why I would like to start therefore by felicitating very heartily with him on this occasion of the inauguration, and to extend my very, very best wishes for a most successful tenure of office. Of course, I could not proceed without also acknowledging the guest speaker, whose accomplishments already go before him. Professor Benedict Oramah has redefined international public service in his tenure as president of Afreximbank. If you agree with me, please applaud him. He's sitting here. I believe that he has shown by words and by deed that international public service is much more than mere talk. The African Medical Center of Excellence is an example of the patriotic service he has rendered at home and abroad. So, a guest speaker who presided over a continental export and import bank is, in my view, a very well-suited person to speak to the theme of this dinner. And as you know, the theme is, quote, unlocking Africa's future and trade as the engine of economic competitiveness. As I prepared to attend this event, one of the thoughts on my mind was, what could possibly limit our capacity to trade with one another today in a world that has globalized, in a world that has digitized? And the only answer I found was that it is only ourselves who can limit ourselves. And this is because, looking back at centuries before we arrived, people have traded using horses, using caravans, camels, propelling boats when there was no engine. And they carried on trade across countries and across continents. So, what can limit us, if not ourselves? And I want us to just keep that in mind. We are the only obstacle to increase trade. I think I would like to mention that trade and diplomacy have become handy tools for global development. And nations like ours must be conscious and deliberate about what we do to, and I say with the trade and foreign relations representatives, especially now also when tariffs are playing a big role in global trade. So those who hold trade portfolios in government and those who hold foreign relations portfolios in government, in my view, should work more collaboratively now, because trade is also diplomacy and vice versa. I think that a few things are beginning to align, and the Nigerian First policy is one of those things that I want to identify. And I think this is important to productivity and to increase trade. The focus at home, in my respectful view, must be to look at small and medium enterprises that drive the economies of every nation. So the 54 African countries, in my view, should interrogate more deeply the challenges confronting these types of businesses and devise bespoke solutions to overcome their challenges. This will support not only existing brands, in my view, it will spawn new ones who produce and supply goods and services across borders. I think it remains to just make the point about the role of infrastructure in boosting and expanding trade. Because whatever are then produced need to be shipped, need to be supplied before trade can effectively take place. And this just takes me to a few commitments that the Nigerian government and people have made to expand infrastructure. I speak of projects like the Kano to Maradi rail project, which was criticized at the time when it was initiated, but its long-term vision was to facilitate trade between the Republic of Nigeria and the Republic of Niger. I speak of infrastructure projects like the bridge linking Nigeria with Cameroon, somewhere in the Enugu, Bamenda, Mamfe, Ekok, Mfum axis of eastern Nigeria, for those who are familiar with that part. It was my privilege to complete that project and to open it for trade between the corridors. But there is also the Lagos-Badagry Expressway, just west of Lagos here. But perhaps we are not sufficiently aware that that is only a small segment of the Lagos-Abidjan-Senegal Highway, which is the West African link by road between Lagos and the countries on the western flank of Nigeria. And this connects about 400 million people. So as Nigeria builds the Lagos-Badagry Expressway, we are not just building a local road, we are building a connectivity that goes all the way to Dakar in Senegal. Nigeria currently chairs the Interministerial Committee of Ministers assigned by the heads of state to oversee the completion of that project. I used to sit on that chair on behalf of the Federal Republic. But again, that road is even a smaller part of a bigger highway. And this is the Trans-Saharan Highway Project. It comprises of 9 major highways developed by UNECA, the African Development Bank, and the heads of African nations under the aegis of the African Union. It is a 56,683 kilometer highway project that connects Africa from north to south and from east to west. It encompasses 9 major highways, but it might interest this audience to know that 3 of the 9 highways end in Lagos, Nigeria. 3 of the 9. And these are the Algiers to Lagos, that is the north-south highway, and the Dakar to Lagos that I have spoken about, and also the Lagos-Mombasa highway. So the significance of this connectivity and the necessity for it should not be lost on the people of Lagos or indeed the entire people of Nigeria. That is 1/3 of the road transport connectivity of the continent within our grasp. That is how big that is. So I then, of course, say that infrastructure such as the Lekki Deep Sea Port and the Dangote Refinery are already redefining trade in logistics, in shipment, and oil and gas. So when people dwell on a lot of gloom and doom, I continue to speak about the positives that I see, those that I have experienced, and that is fuel in my tank to continue to believe that it will be well. Of course, we have had news of imminent direct air transport and connectivity between Nigeria and Brazil to boost trade with South America. I think that we must protect all of these early shoots of development with our collective commitment to live within the law. Because the stars are aligning with some of what I've said and some of what I believe you will hear from the guest speaker. The stars are aligning, but there is work to be done in the area of law and order, which is a cloud that can threaten these brightly shining stars. And what I suggest is that law and order, safety and security can become very big threats to productivity, to trade, to investment, and of course to commerce. But this is not a government-only thing. It is an all-of-people thing. It is an all-of-government thing, and it is an all-of-continent commitment. If we are to harness the prospects that come from trade to unlock our continent. Lastly, I know that we are all waiting for the new tax laws to kick in January 2026. I thought somebody was going to applaud that. We don't like tax. Some people have said only two things are certain: taxes and death. But look, I think this one brings something positive for the issue of the day, because at least we are all familiar with the imminent tax waiver for those at the bottom of the pyramid. And that can only mean an increase in their disposable income. If people have more money, that is good business, good news for trade and business. So, to the Chamber of Commerce, therefore, I say thank you very much for inviting me to this lovely event. So, Mr. President, more wind to your sail as you assume leadership on this exciting journey of trade to unlock Africa's future. To you, distinguished and eminent guests, I wish us all a very wonderful evening. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, my learned senior. Can you please give His Excellency a round of applause? All right, we also will continue with a number of the recognitions. Like I said, as the evening goes by, we have with us a two-time Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, as well as the past President of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Chief Dr. Nike Akonde, CON. Please, a round of applause for her. We celebrate you, ma. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. And now we'll hear from the British Chambers of Commerce. And this is, of course, an institution that represents thousands of businesses in the UK globally. And their collaboration with us here at the Nigeria-British Chamber of Commerce has helped to facilitate trade, investment, market access, and bilateral partnerships. But to speak to us this evening, I'll be inviting the British Chamber of Commerce Chair, Sarah Howard, who joins us virtually and who's probably live streaming. So please, a round of applause for Sarah Howard as we hear her address.
I'm Sarah Howard, Chair of the British Chambers of Commerce. It's a great pleasure to speak to you, albeit virtually, on this wonderful occasion. I'm sorry I can't be with you in person, but it's great to celebrate a new chapter for the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce. Warm congratulations to Prince Abimbola Olashore on your inauguration as President and Chair of the Council. Your leadership comes at a pivotal time for business between Nigeria and the UK. I'm confident that under your guidance, the Chamber will continue to flourish and drive growth for firms across Nigeria and beyond. The theme of tonight's event, trade as the engine for economic competitiveness, could not be more timely or more relevant. Trade is not just about numbers on a balance sheet, it's about people, relationship, partnerships and shared prosperity. The ties between the United Kingdom and Nigeria are deep and enduring, built on mutual respect and a shared vision for growth. At the British Chamber of Commerce, we are proud of our long-standing partnership with the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce. Together, we champion innovation and create opportunities for businesses large and small. Our global chamber network stands as a testament to the power of collaboration, connecting companies from all over the world. The importance of UK-Nigeria trade relations cannot be overstated. Nigeria is Africa's largest economy and a hub for entrepreneurial power. The UK, with its world-class financial services, technological expertise and commitment to open markets, remains a committed partner in Nigeria's journey of growth and transformation. Our chambers play a vital role in this story, helping businesses navigate challenges, seize opportunities and build lasting relationships. As we look to 2026 and beyond, let's underline our shared commitment to strengthening UK-Nigeria trade and investment. Let us continue together to break down barriers, champion innovation and unlock the immense potential that lies within our partnership. On behalf of the British Chamber of Commerce and our entire global network, I wish Prince Olashore every success in your new role. I hope your chamber continues to grow from strength to strength under your leadership, helping to deliver business prosperity for both our nations. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you very much for that warm address, ma'am, and we look forward to more collaborations between both our countries and within the chamber. Still in the spirit of recognitions, I must specially recognize with us the presence of the British Deputy High Commissioner to Nigeria, His Excellency, Mr. Johnny Baxter. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you very much. And we also have with us we would like to recognize and celebrate the presence of a former Minister of State for Petroleum Resources between 2007 and 2009, Mr. Henry Odane Ajumogobia. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you very much, sir. And now we'll be getting another goodwill message, and this time around, it's from someone whom I just recognized. He is the British Deputy High Commissioner to Nigeria. He has extensive experience in trade development and international diplomacy. He has served in senior postings, including as British Ambassador to South Sudan, and has been instrumental in strengthening UK-Nigeria economic and trade partnerships. He has championed initiatives that promote sustainable development, investment, and bilateral collaboration across multiple sectors. His work continues to foster meaningful connections between the United Kingdom and Nigeria, supporting growth and opportunity for both nations. Please, with a loud applause, join me as I welcome His Excellency, Mr. Johnny Baxter, for his address. Please, a round of applause for him as he makes his way to the podium. Thank you. Are we tired of the applause?
Thank you very much. And if I may stand on existing protocols. I would like to offer my congratulations to Prince Abimbola Olashore for his election as the 19th President of the NBCC. And I also want to offer every good wish to NBCC on its ongoing journey to become the very best Chamber of Commerce in Nigeria. His Excellency, the former Governor, Fashola, is absolutely right. Trade is also diplomacy. And he's right to mention the challenge of tariffs. So perhaps it's worth reminding this audience that under the United Kingdom's Developing Country Trading Scheme, over 90% of Nigerian exports to the UK can come into the UK duty-free. And it's also worth underlining the partnership between our two countries, the Enhanced Trade and Investment Partnership. whose purpose is to identify those barriers to trade between our two countries, and for our two countries, our two governments, to work together to resolve those barriers. Again, another step that shows our absolute determination to build on the close links and to make that trade relationship even stronger. Therefore, the UK government is particularly pleased to work alongside the NBCC to introduce the lessons of international best practice to make this an even better Chamber of Commerce. And I hope under the new President's leadership, this process will continue apace. And I look forward to seeing the fruits of this success. And I wish you, sir, and the Chamber the very best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for that very warm speech. And yes, he's given his best wishes to our president. And of course, we look forward to seeing more being done together. Our next goodwill message is from a leader in business, sustainability, and regional development. He is the Managing Director for West and Central Africa at British American Tobacco, where he leads operations with a strong focus on ESG, climate stewardship, and zero waste initiatives. He is a driving force behind the private sector ESG forum, advancing sustainable business practices and advocating for gender equity and diversity in his leadership. Under his guidance, British American Tobacco's regional operations have maintained environmental excellence while creating inclusive growth. Please join me and welcome with a round of applause the Managing Director of British American Tobacco, Mr. Yarub Al-Barani, as he comes to give his goodwill message. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, and the BCC, I stand on all the existing protocols. You have to forgive me because I have forgotten my glasses this evening, which wasn't very clever. So, distinguished guests, members of the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce, captains of industry, policy leaders, partners, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is with great honor that I stand before you tonight on behalf of BAT Nigeria. We are proud to support the inaugural Presidential Dinner and to stand with the NBCC in its commitment to strengthening Nigeria-UK trade, advancing enterprise, and shaping the next chapter of our shared economic future. Tonight is not only a celebration, it's a reflection of the enduring partnership between the United Kingdom and Nigeria, a partnership noted and rooted in innovation, growth, and mutual prosperity. At BATN Nigeria, this is a story we have lived for more than a century. For over 100 years, BATN has been deeply woven into the fabric of Nigeria's economic and industrial development. Our journey through the country's economic cycles, from periods of peaks to troughs, has been powered by a simple belief: Nigeria is a place where global business can thrive when it invests deeply, locally, and responsibly. Today, BATN operates one of the largest and most advanced manufacturing facilities in sub-Saharan Africa, which is a $185 million factory in Ibadan, which we're very proud of, and which doubles as a regional export hub serving 13 countries, including the United States. Despite economic headwinds and persistent foreign exchange constraints, BATN remains one of Nigeria's most reliable partners in economic growth, industrial competitiveness, and talent development. Oh, excuse me. Our story is one of resilience, reinvention, and responsible growth, And as Nigeria writes its next chapter, we are honored to remain part of the story. To the NBCC leadership, congratulations on this milestone. And to our fellow business leaders, thank you for your partnership. And thank you to everyone here tonight. Thank you for the privilege of your attention. Together we can build a future defined by collaboration, opportunity, and shared prosperity. Thank you. Enjoy the evening.
Thank you very much for that speech. I promise you, you probably didn't need the glasses. You did a great job. Can we give him a round of applause for that? We want to take this moment to recognize especially our past presidents and patrons. So please, we'll recognize you. If you're here, you can signal by either standing or waving. We'd like to give you a round of applause. We'd like to recognize Mrs. M.R.A. Adeleke, OON. Thank you very much for being here. We'd also want to recognize Ashiwaju Dr. Michael Olawale Cole, MFR, CON. We want to recognize Senator Chief Dipo Odujiri, MFR. Thank you very much for being here. And we also want to recognize Mr. Akinola Akintunde, FCA. Thank you very much for being here. We want to recognize the presence of architect T.C. Awago. Thank you so much for being here. And we also have with us a past president as well, Prince Adeyemi Adefulu, MFR. Thank you very much for being here. Oh, no. Okay, we also want to recognize the presence of Prince Dapo Adelegon. And we have Mr. Kayode Falowo as well. Thank you very much, sir. We also want to recognize Mrs. Bisi Adeyemi. Thank you very much for being here, ma'am. And we want to recognize Mr. Ray Ateli, FRPA. Thank you very much for being here, sir. Thank you to all our past presidents and patrons. You are the foundation that have built what we have today, and it is because you walked that our future presidents, our coming presidents, are able to run. So thank you for your legacy that is being celebrated today. And now going on with the goodwill or the special messages that we're about to hear from someone who's very, very important to today. He is our guest speaker for today. I'd like to welcome the president and chairman of the African Export-Import Bank, Afreximbank, from 2015 up until 2025, and he's had glowing celebrations within the country, outside the country in the past few months. Can we please celebrate his phenomenal work? Thank you. He has led transformative initiatives to expand intra-African trade, support industrialization, and promote financial inclusion across the continent. With over 3 decades of experience in international banking and development, he has advised governments, led key projects, and championed sustainable economic growth. His leadership has strengthened Africa's position in global markets and fostered public-private partnership across multiple sectors. Please, a round of applause for Professor Benedict Oramah, GCON, as he gives us the key presentation. Make the applause a little louder.
Thank you, the Director of Ceremony. I would like to stand on existing protocol, but allow me to recognize the chairperson of this occasion, the former Governor, His Excellency Fashola. Of course, the man for which we are here, dear brother Bimbo, Prince Olashore, His Excellency the Deputy High Commissioner of the British High Commission, the current President of the Chamber, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. After a decade-long presidency and about 31 years of service at African Export-Import Bank, the curtains fell about 3 weeks ago. As I bowed out, I did so with pride and a sense of fulfillment, mindful that my colleagues and I had kindled a fire, launched an irreversible movement which we hope would someday result in a true economic emancipation of all Africans, wherever they may be. The launch pad of that movement was trade. Its arrowhead was intra-African trade. While we celebrate the force of our new movement, we must be reminded that trade, our launch pad, can be a slippery platform. As I had said elsewhere recently, trade can be a source of good and indeed, in some cases, even evil. The iniquities of slavery reached a high point during the infamous Middle Passage, also known as the transatlantic slave trade. It's also the structure of trade inherited from years of colonialism that has left Africa poor, commodity-dependent, and extroverted in its trade and investment relations. While trade had been used to deal Africa a bad hand at every turn, we are now poised to take control of the next turn. It is in that context that I'm very pleased and highly honored to have been given the rare opportunity to address this august chamber on the subject of trade and leadership. Permit me to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the 19th president of your chamber, my dear brother and friend, Prince Abimbola Olashore, on attaining the high position of president of NBCC. Congratulations, Bimbo. It is no mean feat. As I listen to the past presidents, listen to the names of the past presidents, I could see the challenge before you, because you had great men before you. I'm confident that with his wealth of knowledge, extensive experience in diverse sectors, and strong commitment to excellence, NBCC will continue to support the growth of trade and investment relations between Nigeria and Britain, even more aggressively than the Chamber had done over the past 48 years. I thank the leadership and the entire members of NBCC for the opportunity given to me to address you today. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the theme that I was given, Stewarding the Future, Leadership, Trade, and Transformation, on which my speech is focused, is most instructive. Our world is today in a state of entropy, powered by rapid deglobalization, geopolitical tensions, and economic nationalism that are disrupting supply chains and upending the systems that have supported trade and investments globally, and which, above all, helped to pull about 1 billion people from Asia out of poverty in less than 30 years. While this situation can be worrying for anyone with a development-minded outlook, it must be particularly troubling for Africans. Why is the world abandoning the global framework that had worked for development, when the development train was headed to Africa for boarding? We can choose to answer this fundamental question by adding it to the series of lamentable woes that had characterized Africa's arduous history. We can choose to analyze and reanalyze what would have been such that we end up once again in the characteristic cul-de-sac that is home to many before us, struck down by the well-known African disease called analysis paralysis. In my opinion, the duty of responsible African leadership is to respond to that question by acting. And that's what the theme of our conference is, apt and timely. It recognizes the role of leadership and trade in stewarding a future that works for Nigeria and Africa. It reminds us that leadership is not a chieftaincy title adorned in the flamboyant ashoke and celebrated with alawada music, but a choice to serve with dignity. It reminds us that true African leadership must abandon the luxuries of privilege and embrace the duty of sacrifice. It must overcome fear and assume the mantle of courage, the audacity to vision and act. Let me point us to Gary Zuka, who wrote in his book, The Dancing Woolly Masters, and I quote, "Let us resolve to be masters, not the victims of our history, controlling our own destiny without giving way to blind suspicions and emotions," unquote. Taking one's destiny in one's hands is leadership in action. Refusing to succumb to a victim mentality when others take actions that challenge us is leadership in action. Turning challenges into opportunities is leadership in action. It is the quality of members in this chamber that can form the nucleus of leadership required to take our destiny in our hands, eschew debilitating victim mentality, and push economic transformation forward, no matter the odds the external environment presents. Lessons of history have shown us that development and economic transformation are usually a process driven by a movement that forms the force that shapes the future for the better. In a world where capital is the binding constraint to development, this chamber stands out as that institutional arrangement around which a force for change can be built. NBCC is a bilateral chamber with perhaps the longest history in Nigeria, with membership able to reach the network of 52 chambers of commerce across the UK and the Commonwealth. This global network boasts a combined net worth of about $200 trillion. This is a far-reaching opportunity that NBCC memberships should explore how to reach and tap for their own benefit and that of Nigeria and Africa. I say this because true leadership that visions and acts with courage and innovation should attempt to convert every challenge into an opportunity, leveraging its network and opportunities that it finds before it. The disruption of globalization cannot therefore be the end of the road for Africa and Nigeria. Yes, trade can be a powerful instrument for development. The ancient Egyptians, the Babylonians, the Phoenicians, old Mali, old Ghana empires, old Zimbabwe empire, the Portuguese, the Spanish, the Dutch, the British, and more recently the Chinese, each owed their economic ascendance at different periods in history to the power of trade. international division of labor, access to markets, innovation and technology, as preached by the Scottish social philosopher and political economist Adam Smith, are different pathways through which trade impacts participants globally. Deglobalization will certainly limit the impact of these forces, but it will not stop them. While deglobalization is disrupting and dismantling complex supply chains, new trade routes and supply chains are emerging to meet domestic demand in different markets. It is no wonder then that out of the ashes of deglobalization, new lexicons are emerging, such as nearshoring and friendshoring, homeshoring, food sovereignty, etc. Herein lies the opportunity for Africa, Nigeria, and NBCC members. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to share some statistics. The major consuming markets of the world today are the US and Europe, including the United Kingdom. The European Union imported an aggregate of just under $1 trillion from Asia in 2023. The UK in 2023 imported an estimated aggregate of $200 billion from Asia. Asian exports to the US amounted to just under $600 billion in that period. Most of these imports were labor-intensive light manufacturers, such as textiles, toys, and so on. In contrast, UK's imports from Nigeria during 2024 and 2025 amounted to just over $4.5 billion US dollars, with total trade at about $12 billion US dollars, or 0.1% of UK's total trade. The UK and EU's imports from Africa amounted to only $200 billion in 2024. UK's imports amounted to about $20 billion US dollars from the entire continent of Africa, of which half were goods and others were services. And the US imports amounted to just about $40 billion in the same year. Africa's share of EU's imports in 2024 was about 6% for goods only, 2.7% for UK, and less than 1% for the US. Given the distance between Africa and Europe, as well as Africa and the eastern border of the US, compared to the distances from Asia, Africa stands a solid chance of becoming the destination for nearshoring for these huge potential export markets. Notwithstanding developments in technology, Africa's demographics make it a ripe destination for labor-intensive light manufacturing. And of course, Africa remains the undisputed home of natural resources that feed various industries. If Africa missed the opportunity to transform itself under a globalized world, what chance does it have under the new paradigm of nearshoring and friendshoring? Some of you may ask. In my paper on this subject, published in 2021, in Wiley's Global Trade Policy, I clarify this point. Permit me to take a few minutes to explain and then lay out what has changed since the 1990s. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, globalization as we knew it was an incomplete version. The globalization that was implemented was not the classic globalization that required that we free the movement of goods, movement of factors of production, labor, and capital. What happened was that the globalization that was practiced freed the movement of goods, it freed the movement of capital, but did not free the movement of labor. Accordingly, owners of capital who were in the West sought investments around the world that will yield the highest return to their capital. For labor-intensive industrial investments, the destination was jurisdiction with an abundant supply of labor, where labor costs would be cheap. This was possible because goods produced in cheaper labor jurisdictions could be shipped back to the West, consistent with the free movement of goods empowered by globalization. While Africa and Asia were clear candidates to receive the capital investments unleashed by this process, Asia won the lottery and saw unprecedented FDI inflows. For instance, China alone received just under $2 trillion between 1994, when the WTO was formed, although they didn't join that year, and 2016, when the first Trump regime began to push back on globalization, and deglobalization accelerated. Most of these investments went into light manufacturing. In contrast, Africa as a whole received less than $800 billion during the same period, concentrated in extractive sectors. Several reasons have been adduced for this, including people citing poor investment environment, political and economic instability, and so on. While these are legitimate concerns, I ask why the same concerns did not constrain FDIs going into extractive industries in Africa. Why were people willing to put money in oil and gas and copper despite the instability? But they were not willing to invest in manufacturing in Africa. That brings me to the hypothesis that the main reason for the lack of investment in labor-intensive light manufacturing in Africa is the fragmented and atomistic markets that Africa presented. The 55 countries of Africa do not complement themselves in any way. There was limited infrastructure that linked them. There were 55 standards, as many standards as you had countries. Payment systems, trade and investment policies varied as you crossed the 110 borders that divided and still divide Africa. As business people, you would agree with me that such an environment represented an investor's nightmare. But all these are changing. The changes present a great opportunity for African manufacturing to leverage Africa's strategic location to benefit from the new paradigm of nearshoring and friendshoring. In 2018, the African Continental Free Trade Agreement was signed, and it came into force in 2019, with the aim of creating an integrated marketplace for Africa. All the key protocols, including those for goods and services, for trade in goods and services, dispute settlement, investment in intellectual property, goods produced in special economic zones, and so on, are in place. And trading has commenced, even if not at scale yet. I must quickly remind us that the recognition of the need for an integrated market for Africa as sine qua non for the continent's transformation is not new. It was considered so important that among the urgent decisions taken by the inaugural summit of the Organization of African Unity in 1963 were to create a continental free trade area amongst African states, to set up what they then called an African Payment Union that will integrate Africa's payment systems, to set up common transit schemes, to hold Africa-wide trade fairs, and to decouple African currencies from technical attachment to other currencies. It took almost 60 years for these decisions to receive serious attention. In that period of inaction, the promise of globalization passed Africa by. In my view, the monumental failure to act amounted to leadership denied. But today, we have acted. We are standing up to our responsibilities. That is why I'm confident that with or without globalization, Africa's trade-driven transformation is on its way. I'm proud to say that Afreximbank, the institution I led, rose to its calling and is and will continue to be instrumental to charting this promising path. Thanks to Afreximbank, the FCFTA implementation is well on track through direct and indirect financial support to the Secretariat, which has helped the staffing and the timely negotiation of critical protocols. Working with African Union Commission and the FCFTA Secretariat, Afreximbank launched the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System a few years ago, currently operational in 21 countries. PAPS is integrating Africa's 42 payment systems and currencies, making it possible to domesticate intra-African trade payments. That is, enabling payments for intra-African trade in African currencies. Indeed, we have started opening letters of credit in African currencies. That system, backed by a $3 billion settlement fund put up by Afreximbank, is poised to save the continent about $5 billion in charges arising from the previous system. The PAPS offers an instant payment system, an African currency trading platform, and the PAPS card. The PAPS card makes it possible for you in Nigeria, if you have the PAPS card, to travel anywhere in Africa and you spend naira in that country. Afreximbank also delivered the aspiration of holding Africa-wide trade fairs when it launched its biennial intra-African trade fair in 2018 in partnership with the African Union Commission and the FCFTA Secretariat, with the aim of tackling the trade and investment information problem that have for long constrained intra-regional engagements. The Intra-African Trade Fair has become the largest trade gathering on the continent, with the last edition in August last September, welcoming more than 112,000 visitors and over 2,000 exhibitors. It attracted about $50 billion in trade and investment deals. Afreximbank has also collaborated with the FCFTA Secretariat to launch the Africa Collaborative Transit Guarantee Scheme that is enabling the movement of goods across multiple African borders under a single transit bond, thereby reducing border delays and saving costs. About $1 billion in guarantees have been processed in the commercial region. We've made it possible for trusts to move from Cape to Cairo carrying one transit bond, reducing the time in transit and cutting significantly the cost of transit. The days of dealing with multiple standards across Africa's 55 countries are slowly being put behind us. As Afreximbank is collaborating with African Regional Organization for Standards to harmonize standards across the continent. Hundreds of such standards covering textiles, automotives, pharmaceuticals, and medical equipment have been harmonized and issued. Others are in progress. Realizing that standards harmonization will be useless without the infrastructure for testing and certification, Afreximbank created a subsidiary called the African Quality Assurance Center that is building out testing and certification centers across Africa. The first was built in Shagamu here, and there are 2 others underway in Imo State and Kaduna State. To enable vulnerable countries and businesses to adjust in an orderly manner to the new trading regime arising from the AFCFTA implementation, Afreximbank and the AFCFTA Secretariat have launched an $8 billion AFCFTA adjustment fund, with Afreximbank contributing $1 billion to the fund and being the fund manager. A digital solution to solving Africa's trade information problem, called the Africa Trade Gateway, is also in place, which provides real-time AI-enabled trade investment and regulatory information on different African markets. It also makes it possible for you to run KYC and AML checks on those who are on the platform through the Mansa platform. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, since poor infrastructure had always been blamed for the lack of investments in manufacturing in Africa, Afreximbank went into a partnership with AFC and others to support the development of special economic zones and industrial parks. Through investments in the form of equity and debt amounting to about $2 billion in a RISE integrated industrial platform, Afreximbank has enabled the emergence of transformational zones in Gabon, Benin, Togo, Chad, Rwanda, with others emerging in Nigeria in Ogun State. It's about to be launched. Cote d'Ivoire, Kenya, Tanzania, Malawi, Republic of Congo, DRC, and etc. With 20,000 hectares of well-functioning industrial estates in operation, our goal is to reach 100,000 hectares of industrial estate in the medium term. These zones are fully supported by Afreximbank presence in each to provide the comprehensive suite of the bank's offerings, from trade and project finance through insurance, guarantees, payment services, trade information, digital services, etc. Afreximbank also created a trading company called Africa Trade and Distribution Company in partnership with the AFCFTA Secretariat to enable seamless trading of goods across Africa and internationally. The problem we have on the continent is that our resources are not produced by us. Our resources, when they are produced, they are not traded by us. If we do not trade our resources, there's no chance that we can process those resources. Those who trade take the goods to their own factories where they are processed. And that is why we thought we should create our own trading companies to begin to change that narrative. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, you can now see why I believe that Africa now has a good chance to overcome emerging challenges of today. We have taken concerted action towards resolving the institutional failures that had constrained the continent's development aspirations. Afreximbank not only raised his hand to bail the cat, but did indeed bail the cat, acting with purpose, courage, and determination. The business leaders, members of the chamber, as well as our political leaders, have their job cut out for them. Those who aspire to the sky as their limit must have the will and conviction to fly, to jump. I thank you again for the honor of addressing you today. Our destiny requires that every seed we plant be nurtured not only to bring forth fruit in the seasons, but also grow canopy of branches with no limits to to its riches. That is the only way our vision for trade as a transformational tool can be realized. People, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir, for that very excellent speech detailing the contributions of Afreximbank. Very exciting to see what has been done so far and what lies ahead. Particularly excited about the PAPS card. I look forward to traveling so I can use my cards as well for instantaneous payments that do not require conversion to hard currencies. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us and for speaking so passionately about the work that you've done. And it is on this work that you have done that Afreximbank will continue to build and ensure that we have more results in the coming years. Thank you once again for your service. Can we please give him another applause? All right, we have with us again, and I think it's very important to mention because this is the king of our president who's here with us. We have Alayeluwa Oba Dr. Akim, King Ogugbangbe Ajabusiekun, the Owaloko of Iloko Ijesha. Kábíyèsí o. Kí adé pẹ́ lórí, kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀. Thank you very much for being here with us. And right behind him, we have the Aremo Owaloko of Iloko Ijesha, Sir Tolulope Omoniyi. Thank you very much for being here with us. You know, our traditional leaders, they are custodians of our heritage. As we talk about collaborations, bilateral partnerships, I think that we cannot but also applaud the role that our traditional leaders who are custodian of our culture and tradition play. After all, will there be a Nigeria without the traditions that make us, right? There wouldn't be. All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to recognize and welcome our chief host tonight. He's the Executive Governor of Lagos State, a transformational leader whose administration has continued to advance Lagos through the themes agenda, strengthening transportation, healthcare, education, infrastructure, renewal, technology, and economic growth. Under his leadership, Lagos has deepened its position as Nigeria's commercial nerve center, championing public-private partnerships, expanding investment opportunities, and improving the ease of doing business across key sectors. His commitment to inclusive development continues to shape the Lagos story, a story of resilience, innovation, and progress. Yesterday, he was given an honorary doctorate degree, and I think that deserves a round of applause. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in honoring and welcoming for his goodwill message the Executive Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, CON, who is graciously represented today by the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat. Please, can we give a resounding applause to the #1 man of Lagos State as he comes for his goodwill message.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, please. My boss, the 13th governor of Lagos State, a former minister, a 2-time governor of Lagos State, a senior advocate of Nigeria, Governor Babatunde Raji Fashola. Thank you very much. The 19th president of the Nigeria-British Chamber of Commerce, Prince Abimbola Olashore, and his amiable wife, Mrs. Atinoke Olashore. The Deputy High Commissioner, Johnny Baxter, thank you very much. Nice to see you again. Honorary Commissioner for Commerce, Trade and Investment and Cooperative, Lagos State, Mrs. Folashade Ambrose Medeben, and the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Mr. Babatunde Onigbanjo. Thank you. Past presidents and patrons of Nigerian-British Chambers of Commerce, thank you for what you do. Our guest speaker, Professor Benedict Oramah. Thank you very much for that lovely
members of Nigerian-British Chambers of Commerce, your present captains of industry, distinguished Nigerians, distinguished invited guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Well, since its establishment in 1977, this chamber, the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce, has served as a bridge between two economies, shaping dialogue, trade, and investment for nearly 5 decades. So today's 2025 Presidential Inauguration Dinner builds on that legacy, not merely as a ceremonial gathering, but as a moment to reaffirm shared ambition among Nigeria's foremost leaders, global investors, British business decision makers, and to advance a deeper, more prosperous future in enterprise between our two nations. Over the decades, Nigeria and the United Kingdom have built a partnership that is rich in history, yet firmly anchored in ambition. We are bound not only by shared past, but by a mutual desire for innovation, growth, and sustainable prosperity. Today, we no longer relate as merely historical trade partners. We stand as collaborators shaping Africa's evolving economic landscape. And tonight, I want us to reflect honestly on where we are, celebrate what we have achieved, but also understand that certainly we haven't done enough. To appreciate that premise ahead, we must first understand our current reality. The later data, and Professor Oramah also mentioned it, from the UK Department of Business and Trade, shows that the total trade in goods and services between Nigeria and the UK reached £7.5 billion over the four quarters of last year. Of this, UK exports to Nigeria amounted to £5.3 billion, while imports from Nigeria stood at £2.2 billion. It's okay to say that by first quarter of this year, our trade has risen to 7.9. That's from 7.5 to 7.9, just an 8.6% increase over the previous year. Yet, despite these encouraging numbers, Nigeria still ranks only as UK's 37th largest trading partner, representing just 0.4% of its total global trade. So the UK outward FDI stock in Nigeria, valued at £385 million as of 2023, remains significant, though lower than previous years. So these figures remind us that while progress has been made, the true potential of our partnership remains far from being fully realized. So I speak to you from the vantage point of Lagos, a city whose energy, resilience, and innovation makes it not only Nigeria's economic heartbeat, but one of the continent's most compelling destinations for global capital. In 2024 alone, Lagos attracted $5.95 billion USD in foreign capital inflows, accounting for more than 66% of Nigeria's total. Despite global uncertainties, the state secured $2.56 billion US in the first quarter of 2025. And between 2019 and 2024, our technology ecosystem drew well over $6 billion in foreign investment. These are more than numbers that reflect a story of a city that is fast becoming Africa's innovation capital, a place where ideas flourish, where talents thrive, and where capital finds purpose. Let me also share another example that illustrates how UK-Nigeria collaboration is already producing transformative outcomes. Consider the Twinnings Ovaltine Nigeria, a only British food-owned company that has committed 38 billion naira to establish full manufacturing capacity in Lagos, in Ogba. I hope you know Ogba. If you don't, I can take you there. Okay. This investment is generating jobs, as of today, 122 directly, and more than 200 through distributorships, and paving the way for regional exports. By the end of 2025, the product from this facility are projected to generate about $8 million US in exports to West African markets. This is what meaningful partnerships will look like. At the same time, Lagos continues to build the infrastructure that enables larger, more strategic investment. Through our development agenda, we are developing metro lines as blue and red lines, strengthening logistic assets, and I'm happy that Governor Fashola is here. We started the blue line under him when he was governor. And people have said, oh, it took a long time. Well, it will, because we are the only state sovereign in the world that finance rail on our balance sheet. Other jurisdiction, federal government gets in. So these are not just projects, they are platforms designed to support trade, mobility, and global competitiveness. Our data infrastructure reform from the Lagos Digital Service Platform to the cowrie payment system, which interestingly, a lot of people might not know, is carried today by 4.5 million Lagosians, are creating a more efficient, transparent, and innovation-friendly environment for citizens and business alike. Now, the cowrie card is what people use on our rail, on the bus, BRT buses, on our lag ride, and on our ferries. Like I said, it's carried by 4.5 million people, and I'm happy to say, designed by 2 Nigerian young boys. Let me be very clear, Lagos is and will remain open for business. But even as we celebrate this achievement, we must confront our challenges with candor and resolve. The trade imbalance between the United Kingdom's exports to Nigeria and the imports from us highlight an opportunity and urgent need to expand Nigerian exports. As our Minister for Industry, Trade and Investment stated, even a modest increase of 1 to 5% in Nigeria's export performance in the next 2 years could yield additional 25 to 125 million US dollars in revenue to the country. This could strengthen key sectors such as agriculture, manufacture, and of course, oil. Similarly, the decline in the UK foreign direct investment stock in Nigeria calls for a new engagement and more strategic de-risking mechanism to attract long-term investment. And of course, perceptions around policy consistency, regulatory clarity, and governance standard matters greatly to investors. So our commitment is to continue strengthening the pro-business environment in Lagos, reducing friction, increasing transparency, and ensuring that investors feel confident and secure. Looking forward, we believe in Lagos that deepening the United Kingdom-Nigeria economic partnership requires a focused 4-pillar approach. First, we must diversify trade and promote Nigerian exports by empowering the SMEs, especially in non-oil sector, such as agro-processing, light manufacturing, and the creative industry. We can open new pathways into UK markets. Second, we should scale investment and mitigate risk by establishing a UK-Nigeria Investment Council based in Lagos, bringing together government investors and private sector leaders to co-invest in infrastructure, innovation, and social enterprise. Third, we must strengthen our innovation and technology ecosystem by encouraging UK collaboration in fintech, health tech, climate tech, and digital infrastructure, while fostering knowledge transfer between universities and research institutions. And it is important that the UK also understand this. The GuiTech, which is the tech ecosystem that takes place in Dubai, just last in October, 2 months ago, I led a team of 14 young Nigerians that got grant from what we call LASRIC, a Lagos State Research and Grant Council. And one of them is called Skekkel Mobility. In Dubai, they were able to raise $14 million. What do? They provide financing, a platform for financing for small car dealers. You know, you see car dealers scattered around the state, and these young boys ask the question, how do they get funding? And they realize that, okay, it's not limited only to Nigeria. So they were able to raise $12 million. So Dubai keyed into that. I think the United Kingdom and others can actually do the same. So ladies and gentlemen, the data is very clear, and the momentum is actually real, and the will to deepen our ties has never been stronger. To Nigerian business leaders, I say, Let us leverage a platform like NBCC to scale export-ready SMEs, build new partnerships with British firms, and seize this moment of transformation. And to our British investors and executives, Lagos and Nigeria offer more than access to Nigeria's largest economy. We offer a very young, dynamic population, a vibrant innovation ecosystem, and infrastructure that is growing in sophistication and scale. You cannot be left behind. To policymakers on both sides, let us institutionalize our cooperation, eliminate transactional barriers, and invest in shared prosperity. As I conclude, I think it's important for me to reaffirm Lagos State's unwavering commitment to this partnership. We are building more than infrastructure, we are building trust, we are attracting more than capital, we are nurturing a legacy of progress and transformation. And to our British partners, thank you for your enduring faith in our country. Together, we believe we can shape a future where trade, investment, and enterprise become engines, not only of economic prosperity, but of social development and sustainable growth. And to our newly inaugurated president, well, I see you on your other cap, but it's okay to see you here. It's a great job that is before you, and let's be clear that we will support you. It has started. We're already setting up a meeting, so it's good. So I congratulate you and I wish you well, but let it be a launchpad, a moment from which bold new partnership, elevated ambitions, and a more prosperous future can emerge, rooted in mutual respect and shared purpose. We in our state are committed to work with you and to strengthen that relationship. I thank you all for listening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Governor, for not just being here, but also speaking with us. And we are very, very grateful and honored that you've graced this occasion with your presence. Thank you very much for your goodwill message. And while Mr. Governor was speaking, a very important person walked in. He once served as a Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment in Nigeria from August 2019 to May 2023, and he's the first ever democratically elected governor of Ekiti State. Please, a round of applause for Otumba Adeniyi Adebayo. Thank you very much, sir. We're very grateful to have you here with us, sir. And we also have joining us this evening the Mayor of Illington. He is Councillor Jason Jackson. Thank you very much, Councillor, for being here with us. Please, a round of applause for him, making us proud, our Nigerian-born mayor who's making us proud in the UK. We will go on to have dinner shortly, but before then, I want to mention that our VIPs, please remain seated. Dinner will be brought to you. But for our other VIPs behind them, would have ushers direct you to the buffet behind, and the band will serenade you. But I also want to use this moment to say a big thank you to our partners, those who have collaborated with us to ensure the success of this dinner. You can see some of their banners around, but would have their videos play. So please pay attention on the multimedia screen. And to our partners, we say thank you. We look forward to doing more with you. And just to mention that dinner is not the end of this event. Yes, it is a dinner, but right after dinner, we have one or two goodwill messages, and then the official decorations will happen. So please do not be in a hurry. Media team, if you can please play the advert on the multimedia screen, and after that, I'll be handing over to
Benedict's laptop has gone bad while he's on a client's project, and now he's in hiding. There's no money to fix the laptop, so he calls his sister to lament.
My laptop has spoiled and I need money to fix it before my client calls police for me.
His sister says, just use First Credit. First Bank's quick loan for small business owners. Dial *894*11#. Mike dials the USSD code and he sharply gets a credit alert. He fixes his laptop, completes the project, and sends it to his client just in time. First Bank sorts you out.
In a world that never stops moving, where every second matters, speed, trust, and precision define success. Across cities, across borders, across continents, one name continues to elevate logistics excellence in Africa: Zenith Carex International Limited. From bustling urban centers to the most remote locations, we connect people, businesses, and opportunities with courier services, nationwide and international express deliveries, e-commerce fulfillment, haulage, warehousing, cold chain solutions, customs clearance, and global freight forwarding by air and sea. At Zenith Carex, our mission is simple yet powerful: to connect businesses and communities through reliable, technology-driven logistics solutions, delivered with innovation, operational excellence, and an unwavering commitment to safety, speed, and customer satisfaction. Our vision is bold: to be Africa's most trusted, technology-powered logistics partner, delivering seamless, secure, and sustainable supply chain solutions with global reach. Every day, our people move with purpose, guided by values that define who we are and how we deliver, including integrity and trust, customer centricity, speed and reliability, innovation and technology, safety and compliance, teamwork and collaboration, sustainability and responsibility, operational excellence, accountability, and a global mindset. We are located in all states across Nigeria with over 80 branches. Zenith Carex is more than a logistics provider. We are your trusted partner in motion. Your bridge to new markets, your engine for growth, your gateway to unlimited possibilities. Zenith Carex International Limited, delivering difference.
Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
At Providence Bank, we're committed to your growth and success. You're never alone on the journey. Our personalized relationship banking is how we do things together. It's what sets us apart. We value every individual and partnership and treat them as such. We're committed to helping you grow and celebrating your success. This is your life story, your future, your forward. This is all about you. Let's move you forward. Providence Bank.
Hello, and welcome back to the Tax Advocacy Podcast, your reliable guide to understanding Nigeria's evolving tax system. I am Arabiri Aderonke. In today's podcast, we are focusing on Tax Pro Max, the digital platform developed by FIRS to simplify tax processes for individuals and businesses across Nigeria. Tax Pro Max is an online tax administration platform introduced by FIRS to streamline tax tax-related activities. It allows taxpayers to register for a taxpayer identification number, file tax returns online, track withholding tax credits, obtain tax clearance certificates (TCC) electronically. This platform enables users to manage their tax obligations conveniently from any location, eliminating the need to visit FIRS offices physically. FIRS plays a pivotal role in the implementation and management of Tax Pro Max. The service ensures that the platform, 1, facilitates seamless registration and filing processes, provides real-time payment confirmations, issues electronic TCCs promptly, enhances transparency, and reduces errors in tax transactions. By leveraging technology, FIRS aims to improve tax compliance and make the tax system more efficient for all stakeholders. Tax Pro Max offers several advantages to taxpayers: convenience and accessibility, which manages tax affairs online at any time, reducing the need for in-person visits. Efficiency, which automated processes to minimize errors and speed up tax-related activities. Transparency, real-time updates and confirmations enhance trust in the tax system. Cost-effective, this reduces administrative costs associated with manual processes. These benefits and more collectively contribute to a more user-friendly tax environment in Nigeria. How to get started with Tax Pro Max? Number 1, visit www.taxpromax.firs.gov.ng. 2, log in with your TIN and registered email address. Your TIN is your tax identification number. Number 3, navigate the dashboard to file returns, make payments, and access other services. Tax Pro Max represents a significant step forward in modernizing Nigeria's tax system. By embracing this digital platform, taxpayers can experience a more streamlined and efficient process for managing their tax obligations. For detailed guidance, FIRS provides resources and support to assist users in navigating the platform effectively. For more information, visit www.firs.gov.ng or contact the FIRS Help Desk. Thank you for watching and see you some other time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Distinguished guests, as you have your dinner, we'll leave you in the hands of the very excellent rhythm and sound to serenade you and ensure that the food goes down well nicely.
Yeah, check. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the rhythm and sound. Rhythm and sound. Yeah. While you're in the mic, smile for us, Mr. Man. I see the crystal and the smoke and the beauty of it all when the sun comes shining through to make this rainbow in my mind. When I think of you sometime, I'll spend some time with you. Just the two of us, we can make it live and try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us, building castle in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. look for love, no time for tears. Where's the water, all it is? It'll make no flowers blow. Good might come to those who wait, not to those who wait late. We got to go for all.
The inauguration starts in exactly 1 minute. So while the live band is serenading us, please make your way to your seats. We'll start the inauguration in exactly 1 minute.
Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us, just the two of us, just the two of us, building castle in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. Hey.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I can see that a lot of networking and eating is going on, but we will now go straight into the inauguration. Let's start what we have come here to do. And may I please ask for your attention as I welcome the immediate past president, instrumental in supporting cross-border business facilitation. He will be handling this segment. So please join me as I welcome Mr. Ray Ateli to please join us on stage. A round of applause as I welcome Mr. Ray Ateli, FRPA, as he joins us on stage for the official inauguration. I know that we are all busy with food, but please, would like to crave your indulgence that we all be a part of this procedure, of this process.
Hello. I know that our hands are busy, but we need to do this. This is the most important business of the day. We want to decorate our 19th president with the insignia of office. And first, I'd like to call on the brand new, newly minted 19th president of the foremost bilateral chamber of commerce in Nigeria, Prince. Did you get that? Prince. That sounds like royalty. Abimbola Olashore. He's going to join me here. And I'm not going to do that alone. We are going to have some other patrons of this chamber who will assist in that decoration. At this moment, as he joins me up on stage, you can see that he's not completely adorned with the insignia of office. Something is missing. And when that comes around his neck, the ceremony would have been completed. And so, we equally have a citation prepared, which will run on screen. And At the conclusion of that, I, the 18th president of the chamber, will be assisted by 2 other presidents, past presidents, to decorate the 19th president of our chamber. And from that moment on, he can take complete charge, both in Nigeria and the United Kingdom, to direct affairs of our chamber and to do all that is required to bring both economies closer together and to make our aspirations to come to fruition. So on that note, I want to invite, we have our patrons slightly busy, but I would use my discretion to invite the most senior male past president here present, Dr. Michael Olawale Cole. Sir, if you will allow me, please join us. A round of applause for him if you can, while he comes up.
Capital markets and advisory services. Renowned for his integrity, intellect, and visionary leadership, he now stands prepared as the 19th president of the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce. Born on March 21, 1966, in Oramah, local government area of Osun State, Prince Olashore's early life reflected discipline and excellence. His academic path took him from Ireti Primary School and St. Gregory's College in Ikoyi to Shoreham College in the UK, where he won the 6th Form Science Prize in 1983. He later earned a Bachelor of Engineering from the University of Hull, followed by an executive education from Lagos Business School and an MBA from IESE Business School in Barcelona. His professional journey began at Deloitte, where he quickly distinguished himself, qualifying as a chartered accountant after achieving first position in cost accounting and second overall merit in the ICANN examinations, an early sign of his exceptional analytical ability. In 1991, he joined Lead Bank PLC, rising rapidly through the ranks. By 1993, he was appointed to the board. By 1997, he was acting managing director, and in 2000, he became the substantive Chief Executive Officer, one of the youngest CEOs in Nigeria's banking industry at the time. His tenure was defined by bold reforms, strong governance, and innovative capital market strategies. His expertise later earned him a leadership role at EcoBank Transnational Incorporated, ETI, where he served as an executive director and a member of the group management team. There, he played a pivotal role in expanding investment banking activities across several African markets through the EcoBank Development Corporation, EDC. In 2007, he became the CEO of Lead Capital PLC, transforming it into a diversified investment banking group with subsidiaries in stockbroking, asset management, and financial advisory. He led the institution successfully through the Securities and Exchange Commission's recapitalization exercise, an achievement that cemented his reputation as a strategic and resilient leader. Since 2016, he has led Lead Advisory Partners as principal consultant, shaping the growth of emerging corporates, SMEs, and national development sectors such as education and agriculture. Prince Olashore's influence extends far beyond boardrooms. He is a respected thought leader who delivered lectures and papers across Nigeria and internationally, contributing deeply to conversations on economic reforms, market development, and national competitiveness. His excellence has been recognized through several awards, including the Deloitte Distinguished Alumni Award in 2015, the Nigerian Entrepreneurs Award for Excellence and Leadership in 2015, and the Rotary Club of Ikeja Award for Significant Contribution to Education and Literacy in 2021. A multidisciplinary professional, he is a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Bankers, the Institute of Chartered Accountants, the Chartered Institute of Taxation, the Institute of Directors, and the Academy of Entrepreneurial Studies. He has held leadership roles in top organizations, including Vice President of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, President of the Association of Investment Advisors and Portfolio Managers, and Council Member of the Institute of Directors. On the corporate scene, he has served on boards of numerous high-impact institutions, including the Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation, NDIC, Kakawa Discount House, Nigerian Interbank Settlement System, and Crusader Sterling Pensions. He also chairs the Board of Governors of Olashore International School and serves as a trustee of the OISA Foundation. Today, he assumes office as the 19th President of the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce. Prince Abimbola Olashore brings a match experience in financial markets, cross-border trade, institutional governance, and enterprise development. His presidency marks a new chapter of innovation, global competitiveness, and strengthened Nigerian-UK bilateral relations. Prince Olashore is married to Mrs. Atinuke Olashore, and they are blessed with 2 adult children. A leader of intellect, a strategist of uncommon depth, a catalyst for transformation, a president prepared to elevate the NBCC to new frontiers.
Yes, now that we are done with the citation, I'd like to invite Mr. Kayode Falowo to join us so that we can do the decoration. Of Africa, that's what they call it. His trade is dues. Sorry about that. Sorry. Yes. No, you are going to. In fact, maybe, don't worry. Go. Don't worry, I'll hold it. Eh? Let me use one hand, doesn't matter. Yes, at this point, it's the time for decoration, and without much ado, the way it works in our chamber is that the outgoing president decorates the incoming president. And that is the reason why I am holding this, the medallion of office. But beside me to my right, we have the most senior past president here present, Dr. Michael Olawale Cole. The reason he's here is to help to confirm that what we are doing is exactly what the council of the chamber decided that we should do. So his is to validate the ceremony. And then we have Mr. Kayode Falowo, who is also here, a past president, who will help, because this is quite weighty. He will help to ensure that it is properly positioned. And together, we would have
executed the mandate of our chamber. So it's not anyone's personal responsibility. It is a collective responsibility of the chamber. And with the powers, that's the way they say it. We have senior advocates here present. With the powers vested in us, we hereby decorate the 19th president of the Nigeria-British Chamber of Commerce. Thank you.
And now the official decoration will be happening as we crown our 19th President and Chairman of Council here at the Nigeria-British Chamber of Commerce. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's a moment of celebration. The fireworks are out. A round of applause as we congratulate our brand new, freshly minted Sierra Robert 19th President and Chairman of Council here at the NBCC. Congratulations. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations once again to our host, the latest freshly minted president, Prince Abimbola Olashore, and joining them on stage, we'll be moving quickly to the order of photographs, and I'd like to welcome all past presidents and patrons. So please join them on stage for a group picture, all past presidents and patrons.
Let's celebrate.
And what is a president without his very beautiful wife? Congratulations to our president and his wife on this moment that is very deserving of all celebration, the very moment why we are all gathered here today. Very hearty congratulations. And right now we have all past presidents and patrons. Please join them on stage for a group photograph. Please join them on stage. And after the past presidents, we'll have the guest speaker and special guest next. But for now, past presidents and patrons of the NBCC for a group picture, please.
It's a celebration. It's a celebration.
Thank you very much to all past presidents. We'd like the chairman and his wife to remain as we welcome the guest speaker and our special guest to please join us on stage for a group picture. Can the guest speaker and special guest please join us on stage for a group picture? Thank you.
We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Yeah, yeah. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world. Come on. It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate. Come on now.
Thank you very much to our guest speaker. We still have one more picture to go.
Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright.
Thank you very much to the Minister of Finance, represented by Mrs. Kikelongo Longe. We also have, we still have one more. Please, sir, Your Excellency, please join us. Guest speaker, Mr. Chairman, please join us. We have Mrs. Folashade Ambrose Medebem, who will join us as well for the group picture. We cannot have missed you. Thank you very much for joining us, ma'am. Thank you very much to a very special guest for joining us. Can we please have the executive committee please join us? Or the council members first, please. President and the council members. Thank you very much.
Come on and celebrate tonight.
Council members, please join us for a group picture. Council members, please join us. And after the council members, we'll have ESCO. Okay. All right, we've been informed that the two deputy presidents first will take a picture, and after the two deputy presidents take a picture with them, then we'll have the council join for a group picture.
I wanted you every part, but I knew love would be complicated.
Honorary Life Vice Presidents first. Honorary Life Vice Presidents, please join before the council in full. Honorary Life Vice Presidents, please join for a group picture. Thank you. Our council, our very special council, please join us for a group picture as well on stage. Thank you.
I should have known it was in your eyes that you were getting tired of waiting. You wanted me so much, but I didn't get it. I could have found a piece of the line. I started to give up, but love wouldn't let it. Then you walked into my life.
Thank you very much to the council for joining us. Next, we'll have the ESCO to please join us.
There'll always be someone new. Who's done better? You did me wrong, but I've been through stormy weather. Just like my love, everlasting. Oh, and the beat goes on. Better believe it. Still moving strong, on and on. Don't stop for nobody. This time I keep my feet on solid ground. Now I understand myself when I'm down. Like the sweet sound of good music, there'll always be something new to keep the tables turning. Hey, 'cause in the song there'll never be an ending. Just like my love, everlasting.
Our royal fathers here present. Can our royal fathers please join us for a group picture? Our royal father here present.
The beat goes on. The beat goes on. The beat goes on.
Our royal father, please join us.
The beat goes on. The beat goes on. The beat goes on.
Would also like to Chief Dr. Nike Akonde, CON, please join us. Kabiyesi, please join us on stage, sir. Chief Dr. Nike Akonde, CON, please join us. Our royal mothers are here. We honor you, ma'am. Thank you so much for being here with us, royal mothers.
You know what he did. Bring out the
Please hold, photographers. Please hold. We're not done. Please still remain. We'd like Chief Dr. Nike Akonde to join us for that picture.
I said I'm in love. Baby, let me cover you. When you stand, I'm under you.
Chief Ernest Ndukwe, Chairman of MTN, please join us for a picture. Thank you very much. Mr. Dotun Suleiman, please join us for a picture. Chief Cosmos Maduka, please join us for a group picture. Thank you. Alhaji Tijani Bordo, please join us for a group picture as well. Alhaji Tijani Bordo, please join us, sir. Immediate former president of CIOD, please join us for a picture as well.
Said I was the tiger she wanted to tame. Caribbean queen, now we're sharing the same dream. And our hearts.
Mr. Oyebanji, president of CIOD, please join us as well.
I lose my cool when she steps in the room. So excited just from her perfume.
Now, after this group picture, I'll welcome members of the Chartered Institute of Directors after this group picture. After this, we'll welcome the members of the Chartered Institute of Directors.
I was in search of a good time, just running my game.
Chartered Institute of Directors, you're up now. Thank you. Now, after the Chartered Institute of Directors, we have the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. You are next. LCCI, you are next. But for now, we have the Chartered Institute of Directors upstage. LCCI, Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, please join us for a group picture. Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, please join us for a group picture. Deputy President and Vice President, please get ready. You will come up next. Deputy President and Vice President, please get ready. You will come up next.
And I won't be the same.
On stage, we have the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And right after LCCI, we'll have the Deputy President and Vice President join us as well.
Slow it down. Slow it down. You're gonna fall in love. Every day I walk her home from school, and she tells me how she really feels. And there's no doubt in my mind that this girl is one of a kind. Oh.
Right after this, Deputy President and Vice President, please be ready.
About is her in my arms. Until she is mine. Friends keep telling me to cool it down. Got to cool it now. Watch out, you're gonna lose control. Cool it down. Better slow it down. Slow it down. You're gonna fall in love. Cool it down. Got to cool it down.
Deputy President and Vice President, please come on stage for a picture with our President.
Slow it down. Slow it down. You're gonna fall in love. All I keep thinking about is her in my arms. And I'll never be the same until you are mine.
Deputy President and Vice President, please join us on stage. Deputy President and Vice President, quickly, please join us on stage for a picture with our President.
And I hope this message stays in your mind, because you almost lost a girl who was right on time. There's one more thing that you got to know. Just cool it down and stay in control. Cool it down.
Got to cool it now. Watch out. You're gonna lose control. Cool it down. Better slow it down.
Conversation is going round. People talking about the girl who's come to town. Lovely lady, pretty as can be. No
Deputy President and Vice President are on stage.
I have seen her maybe once or twice. One thing I can say is, ooh, she's very nice. She's a lady. What I really want to know, somehow I've got to let my feelings show. She's fresh.
After this, Ijesha Society, please get ready. Ijesha Society.
She's fresh, exciting. She's so inviting to me. Yeah. I've been thinking about the way you walk, baby. I like the way you talk. Tell you something.
Ijesha Society.
I really can't hide. Heaven must have sent you to be by my side, fresh and lovely, like a dream come true.
Ijesha Society, you're next. And after Ijesha Society, St. Gregory Boys, Our Savior's Boys, please be on standby.
Take me away. She's fresh, exciting. She's so exciting to me, yeah. She's fresh, exciting. So inviting to me, yeah.
Ijesha Society. Immediately after Ijesha Society, we'll then take St. Gregory Boys. But for now, Ijesha Society.
She means so much to me. I'll do whatever to make her mine, baby. Oh yeah.
St. Gregory, please, you're next. St. Gregory, Our Saviors, please be on standby. And let's not all be in a hurry, because he has to give his acceptance speech. And it'll be important for all of us to be a part of his acceptance speech. St. Gregory's Boys, you're up on stage now. And right after that, Our Savior's Church. Savior's Church, you're on stage now, our Savior's Church. And right after this, can the Olashore family please be ready for their group picture? Olashore family, please be ready. Like I mentioned earlier, our president will give his acceptance speech, and we also have one special performance for you. So please do not be in a hurry.
One day to come together to release the pressure.
We also will be doing our decoration of patrons. So please do not be in a hurry.
Some time to celebrate. Come on, let's celebrate. Just one day out of life. It would be so nice. You can turn this world around and bring back all of those happy days. Put your troubles down. It's time to celebrate. Let love shine, and we will find a way to come together. Can make
Olashore family, you're next. Olashore family, please join us on stage.
some time to celebrate. Celebrate. Just one day out of life. Just one day. It would be so nice.
Olashore family, please. And after that, Lead Capital, please join them for a group picture.
What you gonna do? Do you wanna get out? What you gonna do? You wanna get out? What you gonna do? You wanna get out? Tell me.
Lead Capital. Lead Capital and Lead Asset Management, you're next. After the Olashore family, you're up now. And right after the Olashore family, we have Lead Capital and Lead Asset Management.
By standing on the wall, get your back up off the wall. Tell me, how you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall, get your back up off the wall. 'Cause I heard all the people saying, get down on it. Come on and get down on it. If you really want it, get down on it. You gotta feel it.
Lead Capital and Lead Asset Management, you are next. Lead Capital and Lead Asset Management, you are next.
Get on it. I say, people, what you gonna do? You gotta get on the groove if you want your body to move.
Olashore family, you're on stage. Olashore family, after the Olashore family, Lead Capital and Lead Asset Management, you're next.
Tell me, how you gonna do it if you really won't take a chance? By standing on the wall, get your back up. 'Cause I heard all the
Olashore family, otherwise known as the first family right now of the NBCC. Lead Capital and Lead Asset Management, please, you're next. Lead Capital and Lead Asset Management, you're next.
Get down on it. Come on and get down on it. Baby, baby. Get down on it. Get on it. Get down on it. Shine, never, never, never do. What you gonna do? Do you wanna get down? What you gonna do? Get your back up off the wall. Dance. Come on. Get your back up off the wall. Dance.
After Lead Capital and Lead Asset Management, IAPM, you are next. Please, everyone, once again, I'd like to crave your indulgence not to be in a hurry, as he hasn't yet given his acceptance speech. IAPM, you are next, please. Can we please make our way quickly to the stage?
Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance.
IAPM, you're here. Please join us on stage for a quick one. IAPM, please, we need you on stage now so we can quickly move to the next one. Thank you very much. Very quickly, IAPM, thank you very much. We'll take much photos later, just to quickly mention that if you haven't yet taken, do not be in a hurry, we'll have time for more photos.
See the rhythm all in their feet. Life is good, wild and
All right, we'd like to also please ask if our president may please come down so that our daddy can join him for a picture. Daddy Shoyombo can please join him for a picture.
let the music take control. We're going to party, climbing, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. We're going to party, climbing, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing my song all night long.
Right after this picture, I would like to respectfully ask our president to please come to the foot of the stage so we can have a picture with Daddy Shoyombo. Thank you very much. We have one picture here with our daddy, and after that we'll get the acceptance speech. Please do not be in a hurry. In another 20 minutes we should be wrapping things up, so please do not be in a hurry.
Yeah, man, reggae night. You live and you love. So turn on the light, make it shine bright. Listen to this.
And now we will hear from the latest president as he gives his acceptance speech. So please, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to please ask for your hands. Can you please give a loud applause to the 19th president and chairman of council, NBCC, Prince Abimbola Olashore, as he gives his very first speech as the newly crowned president of the NBCC. This cannot be the applause you give your new president. This is the reason we are all gathered here today, to celebrate him and to celebrate with him. So once again, a loud applause for him as he makes his way to the stage for his acceptance speech. Thank you very much. And you can sustain the applause. He's almost at the stage. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Good evening. Mr. Olawale Edun, Honorable Minister for Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, ably represented here by my dear sister, Mrs. Longe, His Excellency Babatunde Raji Fashola, the chairman of today's occasion, Professor Benedict Oramah, GCN, our guest speaker for today. His Excellency Babajide Olushola Sowolu, Executive Governor of Lagos State, who was represented here by Dr. Bafemi Amzad, Mr. Johnny Baxter, the Deputy British High Commissioner, our past presidents and patrons, deputy presidents, council members and ESCO members, I must not forget my KBC that is here, came all the way from local. Please, a round of applause for him, please. Esteemed members of the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once again, good evening. I stand before you with profound gratitude and a deep sense of responsibility as I humbly accept the honor of serving as the 19th President and Chairman of Council of the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce. This is a privilege I do not take lightly, and I'm truly humbled by the confidence reposed in me by members of the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce. Tonight is not just about an inauguration. It's about continuity, transformation, and renewed commitment to the vision of strengthening Nigeria-UK trade for the prosperity of our business community and indeed our nation. First of all, I must express my heartfelt appreciation to my family, starting with my lovely wife, Atenuke, who is here with me. I must say, whose unwavering support gives me the strength and also enables me to devote time to all the various causes I am very much involved in. To my children, they are not here, they inspire me daily, and whose conduct and achievement gives me so much immense pride as a parent. To my siblings, you saw them on stage with me and my family, they've always stood by me with encouragement, with prayers. I thank you very much indeed. Your love is the foundation on which I do stand today. I extend my gratitude to the past president for steering the chamber with wisdom, resilience, and vision. You have indeed laid a solid foundation, and I'm privileged to build on the legacy you have created. To the council and ESCO members and our dedicated members, your commitment fuels the heartbeat of this chamber. Thank you for your trust, your collaboration, and your belief in the mission of NBCC. As we look ahead, I'm mindful of the challenges and realities of our time. Global economic shifts, domestic challenges, and the fast-changing dynamics of international trade. Yet, I am even more convinced that NBCC is uniquely positioned to lead, to influence, and to drive meaningful impact. Therefore, under my leadership with the support of my ESCO, we will champion the following key priorities that should define the next chamber of this chamber. We intend to continue to drive trade and investment between Nigeria and the United Kingdom. We will focus on initiatives that unlock real opportunities, empower businesses, and attract investment that strengthens our economy. Our programs must deliver value. We will review, refine, and realign them. We must enhance the visibility with stakeholders and position NBCC as a leading voice in Nigerian UK trade. We will strengthen our advocacy, we will engage policymakers more strategically, and position the chamber as a trusted contributor to economic development discourse. We tend to establish and have a vibrant presence in the United Kingdom. We should deepen our bilateral influence, expand our network, and create stronger business linkages for our members. We obviously have to improve membership benefits. Our members are our core. We therefore have to sharpen our value proposition, elevate member experience, and create platforms for deeper collaboration and growth. And I will expand on this. It is these key areas that also informed the choice of all our special guests here tonight, starting with Professor Benedict Oramah. This chamber is about bilateral trade and investment, and there is no other person who could have thought out to deliver a speech today other than Professor Benedict Oramah, who is undoubtedly the #1 authority on trade and investment in Africa. His record at Afreximbank speaks volume, and no doubt his speech today eloquently speaks on this. I must say this is the second time Professor Oramah is honoring our chamber. I do remember during COVID, he joined us via Zoom to deliver a keynote speech on one of our programs. The Minister for Finance and the Coordinating Minister for the Economy is not here with us tonight, but is ably represented here by Mrs. Kike Longe. And please, I hope you'll all wait to hear her. I think she has a speech from the minister. It's again, not by error, that the minister also agreed to be with us tonight. I spoke to him yesterday, and he apologized. He had to stay back for the G20 in South Africa, and he ensured that he was represented. When we visited the minister in Abuja, he did reinstate that we will have all the support that we require as NBCC from government. And indeed, when we visited, there were one or two initiatives that we discussed, and there and then he gave the necessary directives to ensure that some of our members' concerns are immediately dealt with. We also have tonight, we are expecting the Minister for Art, Culture and Tourism and Creative Economy. She had joined us earlier in the year on our trade mission, and there is an alignment between Nigeria and UK on some key sectors. One of them is the creative sector. So it was really, really instructive that we had the minister also intending to join us, because we just felt that that area of the creative economy is one that we'll use in driving the bilateral trade that we'll be talking about. His Excellency Babatunde Raji Fashola has left us, but his record as governor of Lagos State rekindled our hope and faith in public governance. He demonstrated by words and deeds that indeed public sector can indeed be the driver of growth. And if you have a very strong collaboration between the public sector and the private sector, indeed, a lot can indeed happen. So it's really what made us have this evening around those key personalities. I also must recognize the following persons tonight. We intend to decorate them later on. I have Mr. Cosmos Maduka, President of Koskari's group. Please, a round of applause for him. A very strong supporter of the chamber, and he's one that has championed various British brands in this economy and is playing a critical role in growing the Nigerian economy through investments in critical sectors of the economy. We'll also be decorating my immediate past president, Mr. Ray Ateli. His service to the chamber has given birth to so many innovations, and when you do visit us at our plaza, you will see his footprint with all the things that he did. We have also elevated various individuals who have served in various roles within the chamber as honorary vice presidents, and we shall publicly decorate them later on. Tonight, we'll just focus on the patrons. This moment is about what we can achieve together as a united chamber, guided by purpose, integrity, collaboration, and innovation. I invite all ESCO and council members, partners, government agencies, and the broader business community to join us as we embark on this journey. Together, we will elevate Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce to new heights of excellence and impact. Before I go, there are two people I'd like to recognize. One, people never know I'm an engineer. And one of them was my first boss when I first came back to Nigeria after graduating as an electronic engineer. And I'm quite glad that Engineer Ernest Indikwe is here with us, the chairman of MTN. At that time, if I'm to say this, I was a young fledgling engineer sitting in one room on Creek Road at a company called GEC Plessy, and he was our chief engineer. I learned a lot from him. And it's no wonder he became the MD of GPT, I think the first Nigerian. Usually it was a company headed by expatriates, and he went on to create exploits in the telecoms industry. I'm really glad that you're here to witness what a young boy has become further on in life. I also had Chief Lekon Smith, who was my first MD in banking. So my two first. My first boss as an engineer and my first boss in banking. Chief Lekon Smith was the managing director of Lead Merchant Bank in those days, and it was after him that I became ED and also became MD. These are two great platforms that have made me what I am today. So I knew it was here much earlier, it must have left. So I really must thank those two personalities for really shaping some of the things I have become today. I'd like to extend my sincere appreciation to the Presidential Inauguration Committee led by Mr. Tajudi Ahmed for the wonderful work in putting together this evening. Clearly, it involved sleepless nights and the networking that is required to put this together. So I really must thank them for the work that they've done. Obviously, the headquarters team led by Ms. Adaobio Onyedom, they've done a fantastic job. Their professionalism, their hard work, and unwavering support kept this chamber running efficiently every day. Sometimes when you see us do events, people never know what has gone beyond in getting this going. Your dedication forms the backbone of our operations, and we are indeed very, very grateful. So in closing, I really must thank my family, my colleagues, and every individual who have played a role in my journey to this moment. I pledge my dedication, my energy, and my unwavering commitment to the progress of this great chamber. May God bless you all. May God bless the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for your speech, your acceptance speech. Can we please give him another round of applause? Thank you, sir. And now, you may please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to decorate our patrons. And these are individuals who have contributed immensely and a huge part of our stories. I'm going to be welcoming some persons who will be doing the official decorations for each of the two persons we're going to be honoring. We'll be honoring them as they take their positions for the decoration ceremony. But permit me to introduce to you the first person who will be decorating tonight. It's my honor to present Dr. Cosmos Maduka, CON, a business titan and philanthropist, the founder and CEO of Koshkari's Group, a major Nigerian conglomerate in automotive, ICT, agriculture, and more. He's also a generous mentor and supporter of young entrepreneurs and served for 16 years as president of the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation. He holds an honorary doctorate in business administration and is a Harvard Executive Education alumnus. Please join me warmly in welcoming Dr. Cosmos Maduka, CON, as he joins us on stage for his decoration. Please give him a loud applause. And to do us the honors of the official decoration, please welcome with me Ashiwaju Dr. Michael Olawale Cole to please do the decoration. A round of applause for the two of them as they join us on stage. Thank you very much. Live band, if you can serenade us with a bit of background music for this moment. I'd like to also welcome the President to join on stage for this moment.
Yeah. Check. Oh, yeah.
Distinguished guests, this is the moment where our patrons are officially decorating. a very important person who's part of this journey, Dr. Cosmos Maduka, CON. Congratulations, sir. We celebrate you and the incredible work you've done and how you have and continue to be an inspiration to people around the country and around the world. Distinguished guests, Dr. Cosmos Maduka, CON, is officially a patron here at the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce. Can we celebrate this with a round of applause? Thank you very much and congratulations, sir.
Say, I can fool myself. I can fool myself. Don't want nobody else to wear me like me. You are my shining star, my guiding light, my love fantasy. Let's start a meeting on what day or night that I belong. I'm top of my list, 'cause I'm always thinking of you. I still remember the days when I was getting down. I was spend my day dreaming blindly how to say I love you. You must have known that I had feelings that another sent me. That's when you opened up your heart and you told me to go. Oh my love, a thousand kisses from you is never too much. I just don't wanna stop. Oh my love, a million days in your arms is never too much.
Thank you very much. We'll now have a picture, and right after that, we'll go to the next one. Once again, can I please ask for a round of applause for Dr. Cosmos Maduka, CON. Congratulations, sir. And to do the next decoration, please, with a round of applause, welcome Mr. Kayode Falowo as he joins us on stage for the next decoration of our patron.
Hey, oh my love, too much, never too much, never too much.
All right, the next person who will be decorated as a patron of the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce is one who has served with distinction as President and Chairman of Council of the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce. During his tenure, he emphasized the importance of leveraging trade and investment to deepen links between Nigeria and the UK. He has also been a strong advocate for strengthening small and medium enterprises, particularly women and youth-driven key programs under his administration. Under his leadership, the Chamber made sufficient and significant gains in financial stability, reducing liabilities, and refocusing on sustainable growth. It was my honor to be the MC at his inauguration dinner, and today it gives me great pleasure to welcome a visionary business leader and bridge builder, Mr. Ray Ateli, who is the latest patron to be decorated. Can we please celebrate him with a loud applause as he makes his way to the stage?
Sawa 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 leleo, sawa 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 leleo, sawa leleo, sawa 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 leleo. Owó kówó ojú ti rọ́kọ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ kan kò mọ ojú tí wọ́n. Ẹ̀gàn pé kóyin máa dùn mọ́. 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 mo. Bina bakuwa feru boju bagede bakuwa fomo eroko. Orí burúkú kì í ṣe tàwa. Orí burúkú kì í ṣe tàwa.
This distinguished guest, I present to you the latest patron of the NBCC, Mr. Ray Ateli. Congratulations, sir, and thank you very much for the work that you've done. Can we please give a round of applause as well to our presidents, as well as our past president and patron, Mr. Kayode Falowo. Thank you very much for doing the presentations. I know we are itching to do a lot of networking. I promise you we're almost at the end. We have one surprise performance. Can all the other past presidents please join them for a group picture? All past presidents, please join them for a group picture. Thank you.
I've got sunshine on the cloud today. So when it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. I've got sunshine, on a cloud today. So when it's cold outside, said I've got the month of May. Well, I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? And my love, talking about my girl. I've got so much on it to be sent for me. Said I've got the sweetest, sweetest song for the birds in a tree.
Okay. Well, now, before we have one final set of award presentations to some very important people, but we will now hear a goodwill message from Nigeria's Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, who is graciously represented today by the Special Advisor to the Honorable Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy on Strategic Stakeholder Engagement, Mrs. Kikeloma Longe. Please, a round of applause for her. She joins us on stage to bring us goodwill messages from the Minister of Finance.
Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me,
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to stand on the well-established protocols. I want to, in addition to that, specifically recognize our freshly minted President and Chairman of Council, Prince Abimbola Olashore, my friend and brother, and other distinguished ladies and gentlemen present. I am delivering the goodwill message from my boss, Mr. Wale Edun, who really would have liked to be here today, but unfortunately is not able to join us in person. So he made sure that, he sent me here to Lagos from Abuja to deliver his message, to represent him and deliver his message. And I shall just read it as I have been given to deliver. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of the Nigeria-British Chamber of Commerce, captains of industry, partners and friends, good evening. It is a great pleasure to join you at this year's annual dinner and to celebrate the inauguration of a new president and chairman of council, Prince Abimbola Olashore. I congratulate you, Prince Olashore, on this well-deserved appointment. Your wealth of experience in finance, governance, and enterprise is well known, and I have no doubt that under your leadership, the Chamber will continue to thrive and build on its proud legacy. This occasion is also an opportunity to reflect on the significant role the NBCC has played since its establishment in 1977. For nearly 5 decades, the Chamber has been a vital bridge, facilitating trade, driving investments, and nurturing partnerships that continue to strengthen economic cooperation between Nigeria and the United Kingdom. Today, as Nigeria pursues far-reaching economic reforms under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the work of institutions such as the NBCC has never been more relevant. Our economic agenda is built on transparency, stability, competitiveness, and inclusive growth. We are committed to creating an enabling environment where businesses, be they local or foreign businesses, can innovate, expand, and contribute meaningfully to national development. We are implementing policies that restore macroeconomic stability, mobilize investments, and unlock sectors with high growth potential. From infrastructure and digital innovation to agriculture, energy, and the creative economy, new opportunities continue to emerge. These reforms are designed not only to reposition Nigeria as a leading investment destination in Africa, but also to deepen mutually beneficial partnerships with countries like the United Kingdom. In this regard, the Chamber's role in fostering dialogue, connecting enterprises, and championing the interests of the business community is indispensable. The Nigeria-UK relationship has always been strong, rooted in shared history, values, and aspirations. But the strength of that relationship depends on exactly the kind of engagement and collaboration that this chamber continues to champion. I urge the business community present here tonight to take full advantage of the reforms underway. Work closely with us. Hold us accountable. Invest boldly. And continue to partner with government in building a resilient and prosperous economy. Once again, I congratulate Prince Abimbola Olashore and the entire council, and I commend the Nigeria-British Chamber of Commerce for its enduring service to our nation's economic development. I wish you all a successful dinner and a productive year ahead. Thank you and enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma, for bringing us the goodwill and kind wishes of the Honorable Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy. Thank you so much, Ma, for being here with us. We have awards to present very quickly to some of our partners, and I'd like to once again welcome Mr. President back on stage as he will do the award presentation. We'll do the first set of award presentation. We have just 6 categories, very quickly. Mr. President, if you may please join us back on stage for the award presentations. And after that, we have a performance, a quick performance. All right, Mr. President, please join us on stage. The first award will be given to our premium partners. Our premium partners want to say thank you to British American Tobacco. So please, if we have a representative of British American Tobacco, please join us on stage as our president does the presentation of awards. Can we please give British American Tobacco a round of applause? Thank you very much for coming, for giving your goodwill message, and for partnering with us. All right, the award will be here shortly. Congratulations to British American Tobacco. Thank you very much. And the next award is also to our platinum partner, FIRS. Can we please have a representative of FIRS join us on stage? Thank you. Can we have a representative of FIRS join us on stage? And our band is okay to, you're part of this program. You're part of it with us. Do we have someone who can receive the award on behalf of FIRS? All right. And then the next award will be presented to our diamond partner, First Bank. Do we have representative of First Bank in the house? First Bank, in order of I'm going to be calling you out. First Bank, Zenith Carex, Zenith Bank, Providence Bank. Do we have any representative of First Bank? Or we can move on. Do we have a representative of Zenith Bank in the house? Zenith Bank, do we have a representative? Okay. Providence Bank, do we have a representative of Providence Bank here? And finally, Zenith Carex. Is Zenith Carex here? Okay, Zenith Carex is here. Thank you very much. This award is for Zenith Carex.
Sawa, 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 sawa. Oyoriwa. Sawa, 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 sawa. Yeah. Person, you know they eat person. If you want no person, you know go cross person. I know they see, you won't give me medicine. I get money, you won't help me spend my money.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. President. We will, of course, present the rest set of awards to all our other partners. And now we'd like to ask everyone to please fill their glasses as we'll make a toast. First to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and then the second toast will be to the King of England, to Great Britain. To lead the toast to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I'd like to welcome Mr. Nnamdi Okonkwo, the Deputy President of the NBCC, to please join us. Can Mr. Nnamdi Okonkwo please join me on stage for the toast to the Federal Republic of Nigeria?
I'm a winner. Just believe that I'm a winner. I'm a winner. Just believe that I'm a winner.
All right. And to make the presentation to the Great Britain, the King of England, I'd like to welcome the chairman of the British Business Group, Mrs. Adetutu Otuyalo, as she joins us on stage. So we'll have the toast being made to Nigeria and to Great Britain and to the unity of both nations forever and ever.
Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me, yeah. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Oh, sir.
Hello. Okay. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The night is far spent, but let's just toast to Nigeria. Can we all lift up our glasses? And please keep it up there as we acknowledge that as a country we have challenges, but we have enough resources and diversity to conquer our challenges. So I urge you tonight to please raise your glasses and drink to a prosperous nation and drink to continued solid partnership with Britain. And we pray that all our challenges will become opportunities for greatness. All this we have asked today. Cheers.
Hey, come on. To enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me, yeah. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me, yeah. Hey,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Eyes. That's the language musicians understand. And you were saying hello, hello.
Eyes.
Just say eyes and they will stop. You see? Clap for me.
Eyes. I have the honor of doing the toast to the United Kingdom. So please, let's have our glasses. Ladies and gentlemen, let us raise our glasses to the United Kingdom, a nation whose enduring legacy of resilience, innovation, and unity continue to inspire the world. Tonight, as we celebrate the bond that we have and also honor the NBCC, whose mission strengthens the ties of commerce, culture, and collaboration between our two countries. May the United Kingdom and NBCC together continue to build bridges of prosperity and friendship for generations to come. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you very much for that wonderful toast. And I would like to welcome the Deputy President of the NBCC, Mr. Aki Oshuntoki, to give us the closing address. And after that, we'll leave you in the hands of our live band.
Come on. Okay, now.
Good evening. Mr. President and Chairman of Council, please allow me to stay on the established protocols. For a Monday evening, this has gone very well. Even at this time, the hall is still reasonably full. Please, shall we all put our hands together for a good evening that it has been? In giving thanks this evening, the appropriate place to start is our patrons for establishing strong foundation and passing the baton over the years. Please help me appreciate our patrons who established the chamber and have passed the baton over the years. Please help me appreciate them. Also, we must thank our guest speaker, Professor Benedict Oramah, for an excellent delivery. We must thank the chairman of this occasion, His Excellency Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, and of course, we must thank the Honorable Minister of Finance, who has been represented by our sister, Mrs. Kike Lunge. We must also appreciate the British Deputy High Commissioner for being here tonight, Mr. John Baxter. Please help me put your hands together for these gentlemen who have made this evening very exciting. Distinguished guests, we must thank our sponsors as well. Let me say we had over 50 sponsors and partners who made this evening very exciting. Will you please help me appreciate all our sponsors, platinum sponsors, gold sponsors, silver sponsors. Thank you very much. We appreciate the support that you have given us, and we thank God for the great evening that we have had. Let me also thank the planning committee. The planning committee, please, may you please come out here. All members of the planning committee, led by Taj Ahmed. Members of the planning committee, please quickly do us that honor. Keep it up as they come. Keep it up as they come. Keep it up for them. Keep it up for them. All the members of the planning committee, they have done an excellent job. Please help me appreciate them. Please take a bow. Take a bow. Thank you so much. They've done an excellent work. And of course, when you do a good job, you get more to do. Also, I want to appreciate the HQ staff led by Adaobi. The HQ staff led by Adaobi. Wherever you are, HQ staff, just wave at the audience and shout NBCC. All our HQ staff, where are you? Let's put our hands together for them. They've done well tonight. They've done us very, very proud. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for honoring our invitation, and I can assure you that under the leadership of Prince Abimbola Olashore, we will keep the flag flying very high, and I can assure you that NBCC will remain the foremost bilateral chamber. Forward ever, backward never. Thank you very much, and thank you again for joining us this evening. Thank you.
A.
èrò Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọdílé Ìjẹ̀ṣà mọ́ bá lọ ọmọ ẹlẹ́ni ẹ̀tẹ̀ká èrò Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọmọ ẹlẹ́ni ẹ̀wọlé Prince Abimbola ọmọ wọn nílùú ìlú Ìjẹ̀ṣà Prince Abimbola Olashore ọ̀jẹ̀rẹ̀ olúodò ọ̀jẹ̀rẹ̀ olúodò èyí níyàrí rẹ̀ ọmọlú Ìjẹ̀ṣà èyí níyàrí rẹ̀ Olashore èyí níyàrí rẹ̀ ẹ wálé Prince Abimbola ọkú oríire bàbá olóríire lọ́lá Elédùmarè ọba òní ti gbangba rùkú wọlé ìwọ òní ti lẹ́rùkú jáde ìmọ̀ràn tá ò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ olórí apá wọn ni wọn kè káàgì oko má ṣe bá aládé ọba aládé ẹrù ọba ní mọ́bà mo súnmọ́ bá níwọ̀n ẹgbẹ̀je mo jìnnà sọ́ba níwọ̀n ebè mẹ́fà èmi ò rọ́bà fí o arọ́bà fi lọ́bà pa nílé bàbá tó bí mi lọ́mọ torí Prince Abimbola Ìjẹ̀ṣà òṣèré ọmọ ẹlẹ́ òbí ọmọ ẹlẹ́ni àtẹ̀ká ọmọ ẹlẹ́ni ẹ̀wẹ̀lẹ̀ ọmọ olóbì kan wọ́wọ́ tìrìwọ́ ọmọ olóbì kan wọ́wọ́ tìrìwọ́ èyí tó jẹ́tẹ̀ ni àwọ̀ sápò ẹni èyí tó jẹ́tẹ̀ ni àwọ̀ síjọ́ àwọ̀ síjù ẹranko àríwú jẹ Ìjẹ̀ṣà orídìí ìṣáná ilé lẹ́rù ọ̀wá tí múná roko Ìjẹ̀ṣà dúdú lẹ́gbọ̀n pupa làbúrò dúdú mo kọ́ fọmọ fún ọjọ́ ọ̀nù bí dúdú mo gba ọmọ tí mo bí mo yá àfi fún pupa ìran Ìjẹ̀ṣà nísìn tọ̀nàtọ̀nà ẹrù lé bàbá yín nísìn pẹ́pẹ́yẹ ọmọ ọlọ́kùn àdó ọmọ olódò òde àkàrà kan rúgùdù làmúsọ lọ́kìtì ẹ̀fọ̀n mo rí ọ̀la mo kẹ́lẹ́jẹ̀ ẹ̀gbẹ́ ní mo yẹ ògégégé Prince Abimbola ògégégé láṣọ bàbá yín lóde ìgbàjọ ọlọ́gọ̀dọ̀ tiẹ̀mí láṣọ ẹ̀yìn.